Welcome back to another episode of Questionable Decision Making. People have actually been really nice to me here in the guild. I guess I must have made some kind of impression. Because this week, I got promoted. From practicant to naxx. One step closer to becoming a true legend. Of Jal. Jalala. Jalala blabla, whatever we're called. Some players climb the ranks with skill. Others with hard work and dedication. Me? I just didn't die too much and made people laugh. Apparently, that works here. Anyway. It's time to prepare for the next raid. Because if there's one thing that separates real raiders from casuals, it's not skill. It's not gear. It's wasting hours getting buffs. Step 1, ZG buff. Stranglethorn Vale, the zone that feels like Vietnam if everyone had daggers. You're not getting a buff. You're surviving a war. Step 2, Onyxia. You go to Stormwind, and then you wait. You're technically AFK, but also not. Just sitting there. Staring at your screen being AFK while not being AFK. It's a bit weird but very normal. Step 3, Songflower. You and 15 other degenerates waiting for a magical flower to spawn. And of course, there's always that one hero who stands right on top of it. True champion. Step 4, DM buff. Time to pay your respects to the Iranian buff mafia. Fork over some gold, join their little ogre tour, and have a nice chat with the king, the prince, and probably his cousin too. After all that, for buffs, several flight paths, and more emotional damage than I'm willing to admit. We're finally ready for step 5. Consumes. Because apparently, Flask and Prayer isn't a proper DPS rotation. I had a little chat with Hero, our local math wizard. I asked him how to squeeze out more damage. He leaned in, real quiet, and whispered.
Not from a Jedi.
There are other buffs. Some consider unnatural. It was a full Palpatine moment. Forbidden knowledge. Dark parses. Power only spoken of in sweaty Discord channels. And that's how I ended up here. Standing at the auction house, watching my gold disappear faster than my mana bar. Last week, I faced something darker than Loatheb. Something colder than naxx itself. I asked MJÄLTBRAND and his mighty druid army for innervate. And they looked at me like. No. Rejected. Denied. Abandoned. So while the raid was casting big crits, I was out there, wanding like some budget Harry Potter. Pure shame. Which brings us here. Azhara. Rune Farm. Because if the druids won't save me, I'll save myself. Meanwhile, Jasia still hasn't paid me back. I'm not saying he's the villain of this story. But if there's ever a raid boss called Jasia the Broke, I'm rolling need. Buffs are up. Gold's gone. Dignity questionable. But we raid anyway. Boss after boss, pull after pull. MJÄLTBRAND's war machine rolls on. Sometimes forward, sometimes straight into a wall. Hero's math is holding, mostly. MJÄLTBRAND's still alive, suspicious. Valor the pug was gone, but we now had Ultra Warrior.
Do we need him?
He was so fast, that at times, it almost looked like time itself stood still. We're clearing fast. And ahead. Loatheb's waiting. There he was. Loatheb. The bringer of pain. The destroyer of world buffs. We came prepared. Buff to the teeth. Hearts full of hope. Bags full of consumes. This was supposed to be our moment. The pull was clean. The raid was focused. Spells were flying. DPS meters glowing. And then 0.2%. Loatheb stood. We didn't. The dream shattered. The raid wiped. All buffs, gone. Gold. Gone. Motivation. Hanging by a thread. And so, we begin again. Oni buff. ZG buff, flower buff. Iranian ogre buff. The cycle continues. See you Sunday for round 3.